Hello everyone. This video is about the Dione healing process, which I have created a video on before, but the video previously does not encompass everything we're going to do today. And it was done on an old computer, the sound wasn't good, etc., so I wanted to do this again because it deserves to be highlighted as a special video. It contains 4 parts. The first is speaking about the goddess Dione, what that really means, and her relationship to the process. Then we go into a brief view of healing rooms that you can select to begin your process. And then we go to the process itself, taking you through that modality. And then, finally, of course, is a song that brings it all to an inspirational moment that you can receive it all together. So now let's begin first with understanding what I mean here, what Thoth means by the goddess Dione. We're not speaking about, worshiping gods and goddesses of the past. We're talking about it in the ancient tradition, which is all of these gods and goddesses were forces of spiritual alignment to nature and the universe. So in that sense, we are talking about the goddess Dione. So let us begin first with who she is. And we're going to start with just what you could probably Google about her. Dione is described as a very ancient goddess from the territory that became Greece. Her significance has been largely obliterated, leaving only faint indications of her importance. Dione's name is a cognate of the Roman sky goddess Juno and Diana, suggesting an early theological preeminence. She is likely an ancient goddess of inspiration and sexuality. From the Thoth Akasha, she represents the most indwelling aspect of the earth goddess. The goddess's Dione is sourced from the absolute center of the earth, of the heart, of the mind. Dione had an ancient oracle at Dodona, where the rustling of the trees, likely beeches, answered questions on personal matters, never state or religious matters, and only aged women were permitted to interpret the tree's words. Now again from the Thoth Akasha, when summoned with the highest pure intent, she appears as a Madonna of light, and her child, the solar emblem of humanity's spirit, stationed as an orb of brilliance in her womb. Once summoned, the goddess Dione works with her through her spiral, web, or maze to resurrect the fallen pillar, or goddess consciousness, in the individual. She must have clear passage when she comes forth from the center, or she will create her doorways where she pleases. The Dione healing process is a technique used to facilitate profound spiritual and physical clearing and transformation. The Dione healing process originates from the Rutan Atlanteans residing on the Isle of Ruta, which was north of the main Atlantean continent. The Holy Isle of Ruta was one of the last areas of Atlantean culture to preserve and honor the true alignment of the divine matrix. The Rutans had a mixed heritage of Atlantean and Hyperborean, which was Syrian starblood. When the Atlantean land mass sunk, Ruta ascended, yet many chose to migrate instead in order to carry this knowledge to places like Greece, Egypt, and the British Isles. They passed the technique of Dione to their Celtic relations, the Tuatha De Danann, who then became the Danann city through intermingling with the Fairy, or She, City, there's 2 ways to pronounce it, races. The word Dione comes from the Aloe language, a sacred Lemurian or Mu, an Atlantean Danann language, word Donata, which translates to calibrate light through the alignment of polarity. The Dione process taps into and utilizes the moodic harmonics. Mudic harmonics consist of the Ode, the soft face, and the Atim, the hard face, of the Earth's dodecahedral matrix. The Ode harmonic is a soft face that carries the most powerful matter-to-spirit magnetic clearing capability. The process brings these Ode and Atim patterns and codes into the physical and etheric bodies, aligning them to the natural dodecahedron spin of the DNA crystalline lattices. This resonance creates a synergistic oneness that eliminates the need for magnetic polarity, not through the entire system, but within the seed form of the being, through the Imstra molecule. The Dione process involves raising the divine fire in the holistic body, enabling it to transmute illness. The level of divine fire received depends on the individual's karmic tolerance. Now, with the stages of the pure Dione process, we begin. The pure Dione form process has 3 major stages: breaking down magnetic programming, which is achieved through the deep spiritual circulation of the Mudic harmonics into the biosystem, eliciting the principle of divine fire. Then there's the opening of the scroll. This involves rolling back the seal of the archetypal presence unique to the individual soul. Accessing the resulting symbolic metaphors facilitates karmic release and healing of magnetics, leading to a greater orientation to the higher self. The summoning of the goddess Dione for balance and healing. The process is powerful, accessing unique dynamics that enable the individual to erase karmic memories and raise the level of tolerance for divine fire within their cellular magnetic grids. It enables greater synchronization between the individual's DNA and the pure DNA of the planet, the Mudic harmonics, through the dynamic of the high Siddhi and the goddess Dione. The ultimate goal of ancient Dione practices was not just personal clearing, but facilitating planetary resurrection with personal transformation, acting as a means to access the greater healing work of the planet. The Dione healing process, rooted in Atlantean and Hyperborean heritage, functions much like a sophisticated tuning fork, aligning the dissonant frequencies of karmic magnetic programming in the human body, the Ode and Atim harmonics, back to the pure original pattern of the planet and DNA. This realignment ignites an internal divine fire, allowing the system to transmute illness and embrace a greater spiritual flow. To truly receive the whole Dione treatment, as it were, you would need an actual facilitator to work with you. Often there was a male and a female working together in the process, which would have been, I imagine, the most complete, but you can't have just one person, a male or a female, working with you. However, for this video, we're going to just do it, you and me. Of course, I am the one working with you, I would imagine, but it's kind of shortcutting it a little, I will admit. However, Thoth indicates that you can receive a viable charge from this process by listening to this video and working with me in it. And of course, you can take it further. After you've listened to the video several times, this part of it, the healing part, you might want to experiment, explore how you could work with it in a little more personal way. It is my hope in the future that I might be able to either facilitate it myself remotely or train someone to do it. So that's in the future, you know. Right now, we're just going to focus on you and me and working with this healing process in the way that Thoth is presenting it to us here. So here are the rooms. You're going to see the 5 rooms. First, you enter the foyer, or foyer, is it pronounced? And you just stand there for a moment. I just want you to feel the presence of it. Just feel it before you enter a room. And now we're going to display the 5 rooms. Take in each one in your being, and when we've displayed all of them, pause the video, go back, and select the room that you wish to be in today. You can just select it, vibrationally in your being. You don't have to take a screenshot. Maybe you don't know how, or you can take a screenshot of it. But you're just going to be with it and say, this is the room I wish to be in today. Your healing room now selected. Place yourself inside it. And as you're viewing this picture, you can be on the other side of the room looking at this scene. Perhaps you're lying on a couch, a bed, maybe some pillows. Maybe you're sitting up in meditation. Or you can be sitting in the scene itself. The idea is to bring yourself into this perspective. Let us begin with 3 slow breaths. Inhale gently through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Again, in and out. Once more, letting the body soften and become present. In and out. Feel the weight of your body, the contact with chair or bed, the subtle pull of earth beneath you. Silently set the intention. I enter the Dione field for healing, clearing, and planetary service in alignment with my higher self and my current karmic tolerance. Sense the earth beneath you as a living dodecahedral crystal, 12-faceted luminous, turning slowly in space. This is the Moodic Matrix. Now feel the Ode harmonic, the soft face of this matrix, rising up to meet you. You might sense it as gentle, pearl-like opalescent, cool, and tender. Let it wash up through the soles of your feet, into your legs, hips, spine, heart, throat, head. Whispered inwardly if you like, Ode harmonic, soft face of Earth's Moodic matrix, circulate through my cells and magnetics with mercy and grace. Clear what is ready to be offered into spirit. Allow this soft face to move into the magnetic programming in your body. Old karmic imprints, inherited patterns, survival reflexes. You don't need to see them clearly. Just let the ode harmonic find them. Now sense the Atim harmonic, the hard face of the Mudic matrix. Feel it as a precise crystalline geometry, clean, clear, diamond-like structure. It rises from earth as a stabilizing lattice around you, like a multifaceted light temple. Let Ode and Atim meet within you. Soft clearing, firm structuring. Soft face, hard face. Embracing, not opposing. As they circulate through your body, imagine a white gold divine fire beginning to glow in every cell. Not a burning that harms, but a living sun of transmutation. Say inwardly, divine fire, rise in my holistic body only to the level my karmic grids can safely hold. Transmute the roots of illness and distortion in my magnetic field. Let this fire ride on the Mudic harmonics, spiraling through blood, nerves, bones, subtle bodies, breaking down obsolete magnetic programs with kindness and precision. Now bring awareness to the seed of your being, where your Imstra molecule is held. You might feel this at the heart center, deep in the solar plexus, or at the core of your spine. Let your body choose. In this inner core, see or sense a scroll rolled and sealed. This is the archetypal presence of your soul's design in this lifetime. Feel the Mudic harmonics circulating around the scroll. Old, Atim, soft and hard, ocean and crystal. The divine fire glows gently at its core. With your next breath, imagine the seal loosening. The scroll begins to unroll in light. As it opens, symbols, colors, images, memories, sensations may arise. You may see faces, lands, lifetimes, or just feel waves of emotion and energy. You don't need to understand. Silently affirm, as my scroll opens, all magnetic patterns that no longer serve my higher self are blessed, witnessed, and released back to the light. Let anything that surfaces be wrapped immediately in Ode's soft clearing and Atim's crystalline order. Karmic knots untie, stories soften, identities loosen. Feel your orientation gently turning toward your higher self, like a compass needle finding true north. You affirm, higher self, hold the axis of my being. Rewrite my magnetics in harmony with my original radiant pattern. Now, within the dodecahedral temple of earth that surrounds you, sense a subtle shifting. The presence of the high city, luminous beings of the Mudic harmonics, form a circle just beyond your field. Within this circle, the presence of Goddess Dione begins to gather. You may feel her, see her, or simply know that she is there, a wise, ancient, loving intelligence of balance and healing. Invite her with your own words or silently repeat, Goddess Dione, I welcome your presence in my field, in perfect alignment with my higher self and karmic timing. Assist me in balancing the Ode and Atim harmonics within my intramolecule and magnetic grids. Sense her touch as a soft yet precise tuning fork placed at the seed of your being. The Ode harmonic deepens, becoming even more compassionate, fluid, embracing. The Atim harmonic becomes even more exact, aligned, sharply clear. Feel your DNA's crystal lattice subtly responding, tiny dodecahedral spins aligning with the pure Mudic pattern of the planet. Individual and planetary DNA beginning to sing in closer harmony. Whisper inwardly, may my personal healing serve the greater work. As my karmic memories are erased in grace, may my system become a clear conduit for planetary resurrection. Now allow Dione to adjust your tolerance for divine fire, not by force, but by gentle calibration. Honor both. Divine fire, calibrate within me to the perfect level for this moment. Let no step be rushed, and let every shift in service to light coherence. Extend your awareness outward now, from your Imstra seed to your aura, to your local land, to the grids of the planet. See or feel the Ode and Atim harmonics, tuned through Dione's presence, radiating as waves of soft light and crystalline sound into Earth's body. Through the grace given to me, may Earth's pure pattern be remembered. I offer this Dione activation to the planetary field in humility and love. Gently let the image of Dione bow or recede, knowing you can call her again. The high city fade into the subtle realms, their circle intact around the planet. See the divine fire in your cells now settle into a steady, gentle glow, no longer intensely rising, simply present. Let the dodecahedral earth temple soften until you feel once again simply as you, sitting or lying where you are. Take a slow breath in and out. Feel your feet, hands, the spine, the back of the heart. Notice the room, the sounds around you. And now we seal the work. This Dione activation is complete for now, integrated through my higher self, in alignment with the highest light I can safely embody. Now one last breath. Allow yourself to rest in a quiet 0 point, not reaching, not fixing, just presence. You can now leave the healing room and go to the sacred pool, the natural hot springs, and allow yourself to just relax in its sacred water for a few moments, or as long as you wish.
Dione, Dione, mother of the gentle well, wash my heart, my flesh, my starry wings. In your grove I rise and dwell. Dione, Dione, whisper through my roots and bones. Holy well and sacred grove, make my body, my soul, my sky your home. In the stillness of your holy well, silver tears to waters fall. All my sorrows softly loosen. You are listening through it all. Dione, Dione, whisper through my roots and bones. Holy well and sacred grove, make my body, my soul, my sky your home. In your moonlit sacred grove, where the leaves in starlight shine, flesh and bone remember wholeness. Every breath returns to mine. Roots of earth and hands of light touch my muscles, blood and skin. Every cell a shining temple. Let your healing fire begin. Dione, Dione, mother of the gentle well, wash my heart, my flesh, my starry wings. In your grove I rise and dwell. By your star path clear and bright, guide my dreaming wings in flight. Cleanse my night of fear and shadow. Wrap my astral form in light. Threads of silver, threads of gold, weave my aura whole and true. Any wandering piece returns now to the highest heart of you. Dione, Dione, whisper through my roots and bones. Holy well and sacred grove, the deep and quiet waters, stand within my heart enthroned. Hold my feelings, heal my body, guard my dreaming, clear my sky. In your grove and by your well, let all lesser bindings die. Dione, Dione, mother of the gentle well, wash my heart, my flesh, my starry wings. In your grove I rise and dwell. Dione, Dione, whisper through my roots and bones, holy well and sacred